Night shift makes everything feel staged. Like the store is waiting for something to happen. I'd been working overnights at a 2-4-hour supermarket just outside a mid-sized town in Ohio. Nothing unusual ever really happened. Drunks, occasional shoplifters, people buying random stuff at 2 a.m. That was it. That night was slow. Too slow. Around 2:40 a.m., I was restocking cereal in one of the far aisles, the kind no one goes down unless they're really looking for something specific. That's when I noticed her. Not directly, just movement at first. Peripheral. A tall woman. Red dress. Moving slowly down the aisle parallel to mine. She wasn't browsing. She wasn't stopping. Just walking. I remember thinking it was strange because no one dresses like that at nearly 3 a.m. in a grocery store. No jacket. And no bag. Just that dress. Still, I did what you're supposed to do. Evening, I said, turning slightly toward her. She didn't respond. Or even looked at me. Didn't react at all. She kept walking. That part didn't feel wrong yet. People ignore employees all the time. But that pace... it was too even. Stable. I waited a second, then stepped into her aisle. Empty. No one on either end. No sound of footsteps. Or movement. Only shelves. Completely filled. Absolute silence. I stood there longer than I should have, trying to make sense of it. Maybe she turned the corner faster than I expected. Maybe I missed it. But I knew I hadn't. That uneasy feeling didn't hit all at once. It crept in, quietly. I walked back to the front and headed straight to the security room. Not because I was scared, because I wanted to prove to myself I was right. The cameras cover everything, every aisle, every angle. I rewound the footage to a minute earlier. There I was, stocking shelves. I watched myself pause, turn my head slightly, and say something. Even without audio, I knew exactly what it was. Evening. I leaned closer to the screen. There was nothing in front of me. No woman. No movement. No shadow. Just empty space. But on the video, I clearly reacted to something. And then? This is what I can't explain. On the footage, after I spoke, I took a small step back, like I was making room for someone to pass. Warehouse shifts are different from retail. Less light, more noise, and isolation. I worked overnight receiving shipments for a distribution center behind a big box store. Trucks usually arrived on schedule midnight, 1:30, sometimes 4 a.m. That night, there were no deliveries scheduled after 2. At exactly 3:07 a.m., I heard knocking. Not frantic or ood. Measured. It was coming from delivery door 3, the heavy steel one at the back. No trucks were expected. No drivers had checked in. I walked over slowly, already feeling that something wasn't right. There's a narrow viewing slit in the door, just enough to see who's outside. I looked through it. Someone was standing there, wearing our company uniform, facing away from the door. Just standing. That alone was strange. Drivers usually face the door, wave, or knock again. I didn't open it. "Hey," I said through the door. "We're closed for deliveries." No response. Then the knocking stopped. Silence for a few seconds. And then,
Mark.
I froze. That was my name. The voice didn't come from right outside the door. It sounded off, like it was playing through something. Slightly distorted, flat.
Mark, open the door.
Same tone. No change in pacing. No emotion. I'd never heard that voice before. "I don't know you," I said. Louder this time. The person didn't turn around. Didn't move.
Mark, open the door.
Exactly the same. No variation. That's when I stepped back. Every instinct I had was telling me not to unlock that door. The voice kept repeating my name. Same rhythm. Same volume. After a few minutes, it stopped. Just like that. No footsteps. Or movement. Nothing. I didn't check again that night. At 7 a.m., when the morning shift came in, I told them what happened. We went outside together. There was a light layer of snow on the ground, completely untouched. No footprints or tire tracks. Nothing near the door. But the strangest part? The security system logs every employee badge near the building. There was no record of anyone being outside that door. If you've ever been in a clothing store after closing, you know how quiet it gets. Too quiet. Every sound echoes. Every shape feels intentional. I worked night security at a mall clothing store for about 6 months. Most nights were routine, lock up, walk the floor, check the back rooms. There was a section near the center, 3 mannequins, positioned around a display table. First round of my patrol, around 11:30 p.m., everything normal. All 3 mannequins facing inward, toward the display. Second round, just after midnight. Something went wrong before I even saw it. One of the mannequins changed. He just leaned forward a little, as if he had been pushed. I stopped and stared at it longer than I want to admit. Then I convinced myself it was nothing. Maybe the base wasn't stable. I kept going. Around 12:20, I stepped into the back room to check inventory logs. I was gone maybe 5 minutes. When I came back out, all 3 mannequins were facing the back room door. Straight ahead. Not at an angle or slightly turned. Perfectly aligned. Looking straight at me. At first, I didn't move. Didn't even blink. Just stood there trying to process how that could even happen. There were no other employees in the store. No cleaning crew yet. I grabbed my flashlight and walked closer. Slowly. Their faces were expressionless, obviously. Smooth plastic. But something about the eyes, the way the light reflected, it didn't look like reflection. It looked like focus. Like something behind the surface. I moved the light across their faces. That's when I noticed it. moisture, tiny droplets along the hairline of one of them, like sweat. I reached out, then stopped myself. Something told me not to touch it. Instead, I stepped back, and that's when I heard it. A soft sound behind me, like fabric shifting. I turned. Nothing. When I looked back, one of the mannequins was closer. Not by much, but enough. The store had an internal phone system. Each department had its own extension: produce, pharmacy, toys, garden. At night, most of them were dark. Lights off. Sections closed. I was covering the front register around 3:30 a.m. when the phone rang. Internal line. The display showed toys. That didn't make sense. No one was scheduled there overnight. I picked up. Front register. For a second, nothing. Then, breathing. Slow and heavy. Right into the receiver. I frowned. Hello? The breathing continued. Then, faintly, my own voice. Not live. Delayed.
Hello?
I felt my chest tighten. I hadn't said that twice. I hadn't repeated myself. Who is this? I asked. Silence. Then the breathing again. And underneath it, a slight echo, like the sound of the store itself, the hum of the lights, the distant refrigeration units. It sounded like someone was standing in the store, holding a phone, letting everything feed back, listening. I hung up, waited. The phone rang again immediately. Same extension. I let it ring twice before answering. This time, no breathing. Just audio. The exact words I had said moments before. Front register. Played back to me. Perfectly. Then a pause. Then, who is this? My voice. From seconds ago. I slammed the phone down. Grabbed the handheld radio. Anyone in toys? I asked. No response. No one was there. I didn't go check. Not that night. But the next morning, I did. The toys section looked exactly the same as always. Except for one thing. The phone there was off the hook and pointing toward the darkest part of the aisle. Even the darkest stories leave something behind. Stay with me. There are more stories.